Good afternoon students. So இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ்ல நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் அப்படினா base or alkaline hydrolysis of ester, that is called as saponification. So in the previous class நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம் அப்படினா acid hydrolysis of ester பார்த்திருப்போம். So இந்த ரெண்டு ரியாக்ஷனுக்கு என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ் அப்படினா அதுல acid act as the catalyst, here base act as the catalyst. So what is the reaction? So ester is hydrolyzed into acid and alcohol in the presence of base. So this is called as base or alkaline hydrolysis of ester or saponification. So example, here we take methyl acetate. This methyl acetate undergoes alkaline hydrolysis to form acetic acid and methanol. These are the products. Okay. So next we see the mechanism. So what is the mechanism? This is the BAC2 mechanism. So what is BAC2? That is bimolecular base catalyst acyl oxygen cleaved mechanism. Okay. So இங்க பார்த்தோம் அப்படினா acid hydrolysis base hydrolysis என்ன difference அப்படினா acid hydrolysis வந்து reversible reaction, but base catalyst reaction வந்து irreversible reaction. So reason என்னன்னு பார்த்தோம் அப்படினா so saponification reaction is irreversible, and also here the carboxylate ion is formed predominant rather than acid. So the anion form ஆகறனால reversible reaction not possible. So this is the irreversible one. So already you know that this mechanism is also known as bimolecular base catalyst acyl oxygen cleaved mechanism, that is BAC2. இப்போ நம்ம mechanism பார்க்கலாம். So only it is a two-step mechanism தான். So in the first step, the nucleophile. What is nucleophile? Here OH minus is act as a nucleophile. So you take base means it produce OH minus. So this act as a nucleophile. This attacks this carbonyl carbon. So in this ester, this bond is shifted here. So carbon gets positive charge. So this OH minus make a bond to this carbon atom. So what is the product? RCOH. This double bond is converts to O minus. This is the OR prime. This is the tetrahedral intermediate. So the nucleophile attacks the carbonyl carbon of ester to form tetrahedral intermediate. What is the next step? Alkoxide ion removal. So what is alkoxide ion? RO minus. This is alkoxide ion. So how it is released? So this negative charge is shifted here. So this alkoxide ion is removed. So RC double bond OH. This is removed as RO minus. Okay. So this is the acid. This is alkoxide ion. So how it is changed to alcohol? Suppose this acid is converts to anion, means H plus ion is removed here. So this H plus is added to this alkoxide ion, which converts to alcohol. So this is the mechanism. So next evidence. So here also four evidences are there. So first one is kinetic studies. So kinetic means the rate of the reaction. So the alkaline hydrolysis of ester follows the second order kinetics. So second order kinetics follow பண்ணுச்சு அப்படினா, so it is the BAC2 mechanism. So what is second order means? The rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of ester and base. Base means that is a OH minus. Okay. So it depends upon both this concentration. So this is the power 1. This is the power 1. We add this power means you get 2. So the order of the reaction is 2. So BAC2 mechanism follows second order kinetics. So what is the bimolecular means? The reactants ester and base both are reactants. So two reactants involve this reaction. So it is a bimolecular reaction. Okay. ஸோ செகண்ட் ஒன் இஸ் ஐசோடோபிக் ஸ்டடீஸ். ஸோ இதை நம்ம ஏற்கனவே ஆசிட் ஹைட்ரலிசிஸில் பார்த்தது தான். ஸோ ஐசோடோபிக் ஆக்சிஜன் வச்சு நம்ம இந்த ரியாக்ஷன் கேரிட் அவுட் பண்ண போகிறோம். ஸோ இன் வாட்டர் instead of O16 we take O18. So the hydrolysis of ester by using this isotopic water in the presence of base. So what is the product? Acid and alcohol. You see this product, the O18, that is isotopic oxygen present in acid. If isotopic oxygen present in acid means this is proves that acyl oxygen cleavage is done in this reaction. Okay. So next, retention with optical activity. In case esters with chiral R prime group means the product alcohol has retention of configuration. So the retention of configuration is exist in alcohol means definitely it follows acyl oxygen cleavage, not alkyl oxygen cleavage. So finally, rearrangement. In ester, this R prime is allyl group means some rearrangement is possible. But in this case, there is no allylic rearrangement is possible in this mechanism. This is also proves that acyl oxygen cleavage is done in alkaline hydrolysis. So your second unit is over. So now we see some questions. One mark question, 5 mark and 8 marks. Just you go through it. Thank you.